Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a curly blowout with a taper on the side, and I'm going to do a design. I'm going to walk you guys through all the process. This is a very highly requested haircut. It's a very popular haircut as well. Down here's got real curly hair, a lot of bulk on the sides over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a lot of shape, because that's what a blowout taper is, creating a lot of shape. The thing about curly hair is that when you cut it, it springs up. So I'm going to teach you guys how to cut curly hair to find the best length for your client. So he says he wants it actually above the eyebrows, like right around there. So first step, what you're going to do is come in and saturate it. Make sure that everything is combed out. You don't want to cut hair, curly hair especially, when it's all knotted. And the thing with curly hair is that sometimes there's a lot of knots, okay? So you want to come through with your comb. And the tip here is by starting at the ends first, then working your way in. A lot of barbers, what they do is they come in from the middle and then drag it, and it's like real tight here. I'm going to section his hair at the top, and I'm gonna start by the crown, okay? So if you come in to see the crown right here, this is how his crown looks, okay? His hair wants to go this way, and this way. So he has a generic crown, so we're gonna start at that point right there. And I'm going to comb in. That right here is the separation between the back and the front. Because we're creating a lot more bulk at the back here, we want to make sure we section this right. I'm going to come over on this recession point. So this is the corner of his head right around here. And I'm going to connect this to this right here. And then that will be that horseshoe section on the side. All of this is a part of the fade. Clip that in there. Have it nice and tidy. This is a common problem that you're going to deal with this type of haircut, and it's your job to keep the right amount of bulk. So I'm going to come in with my flat comb, take all this unnecessary bulk. Doing this, see how it's like hard? If you just do this right here, you're just able to take that off. Now I can come in and swoop to take off everything under, right? The clip of the comb is the best method for debulking, because you can really control how much you cut off, as well as you can really shape the haircut that you want, okay? And with this type of hairstyle, shape is everything, okay? I'm going to come in at the back now, and if you can see this back, this hair right here is falling all the way down here, so there's no layering at all. So I'm going to come in, take it this much, because we don't necessarily need all this. We're going to come in and I'm just going to take that, boom. Just debulk everything. Hands down, clip of the comb is the best method to use to debulk. My client also wants a design at the back, so we're going to keep it in consideration. When you do a design and you do a normal cut, it's different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feel the neck. So his occipital bone is right here, right there. When you have bulk, you want it to come with the occipital bone. We're going to contour it to his occipital bone. So right around there is a nice curvature. So that right there is a good amount of bulk. I'm going to now connect this back area to this front, okay? Take that. Shoot in, just take that. See how there's a lot of bulk down here? What a lot of barbers do is that they leave, like they think blowout taper, and they think they leave the whole back. You gotta leave the bulk where this crown area is. So you see how this bed right here? I'm making that bed nice and thick, so then that top can lay on top. So how do we know how much bulk to leave on the top? Depends on how low you want to go on the fade. If you want a lower fade, you would go more bulk, right? Depends on if you want more hair on the top. If you have more curls on the top, you would need a bigger bed. If your hair is shorter, you won't need that much bed. We're gonna have a moderate, like a medium amount of bed. As you can see, the shape is coming in. This is coming in like that. Then we've got the sides coming in like that. This is how the canvas should look, how you should debulk. Drastic difference. This is going to allow us to really mold that shape of the blowout. Shape is so important for this style of haircut. So I'm going to come in closed, and I'm going to make my first guideline below these eyebrows. Because this is a blowout taper, you really don't want to take it too hard. Having that bulk there is so important. We rather start lower than accidentally going higher. I'm going to come in with my one guard, come in open, going up an inch, still having that rainbow-like shape on the side. Now I'm just going to come up this line, and I'm just going to use my corners to just flick off. And And as you can see, this cuts a couple of steps behind and allows us to fade it in faster. See that? See that line's gone now? Right? I'm going to come in now with the 2 guard and slapping that on, open, blending that in even further. And we want to make sure we blend it into all that bulk. We don't want to go past this bulk. Okay? Right here is where I've set my weight line in the bed. I don't want to go past that. I don't want to go in. Then I'm going to close it, go up a little bit lower. Right, boom. That is my fade canvas. Okay, now I'm going to create the fade canvas. Same steps at the back. Come in, close. Just repeat the same steps, just real low. Watch how low I'm doing over here. See that? Because we can always take this guideline higher. 1 open and then doing 1.5 centimeters, flicking out on that line again. Right? Just real lightly, just real light. Try not to go high. This will enable you guys to practice that flick out motion as well as speeding up your haircut times. I mean with my 2 guard, right? So I'm literally repeating the same steps that I'm doing on the back here. And why I've separated and gone from there to there, because this is creating the fade canvas. Okay? You guys may have noticed something in my cutting systems is that I always create the foundations first before getting into the details. So up here you can see there's a bit of bulk there. So I'm going to come in with 2.5. Just take that. You can already see that this bulk up here is looking really nice, right? Where it's not looking too heavy, it's still blending into the back. Close this 2 guard, turns into a 2, go down a little bit lower. Right there, that is my canvas. So you can see that there's a 1.5 over here, and then there's a 1.5 over here. Now we're going to line everything up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that all these necklines is combed the right way. So I'm going to pull his head back, just have a seat. Right there, where the hair starts growing, that's where you should cut it. Not above it, not below it. That will maximize how long this neckline stays. So right around there. See, if I pull it back, see that? I've cut it exactly where the hair starts growing. Just like that. Right, and if I pull this hair back, you can see that that's where the main hair starts. All of this is like fluff, or peach hair fluff. Right? If we line it here, right, this won't last. We want to make sure that we cut it right where the hair actually, like this real thick hair, starts growing. And when you're doing this type of lineup, you're not pressing in really hard because the neck area is super sensitive. This is my sharpest trimmer. You see how it's creating no irritation? Now that is our lineup at the back. I'm going to continue that all the way to the sideburns. And what I'm doing here to get this nice arch, I'm putting my index finger and I'm using that to anchor. I'm using that as a support system to allow me to have that nice precision. Whereas if I was like this, I'd be a little shaky. Right here is our neckline on the side. Now I'm going to do the C-cups comb up just where the hair starts to grow, which is right there. Pull it down. You can see my mark now. Since this C-cup is really close to my client's eyebrows, I want to make sure I'm only using the corners of my blade. See how I get that real nice C-cup to the side? It's by using this anchor. Boom, that is lining up the canvas. See how much more we can see now and really like have an understanding and visualize where everything is just by lining everything up. Now I'm going to come in with my clipper open to start actually fading this in. I'm going to use the corner right here to just start this guideline. Okay. The reason why I'm using the corner to start a guideline, I want to keep these lineup that I've created. See this lineup? I want to keep that dark. The way to do that is by micro-managing how much we cut off. I've created my nice rainbow guideline. I'm going to come in now with the half guard. Go one closed to take out that guideline that we just created. Again, using my corner of the blade to take it off because we want to keep in mind of those C-cups. Okay, the line is already fading out. We're going to come a little bit higher, and the way to go higher is come in fully open and into bulk up here. If I want to take out this line fully, I'm going to make this guard turn into a half. By closing it fully, we've got a half guard on, so that turns into a 0.5. Take out this line right here. You see that? Take that out. That line is gone. I'm going to take this guard off now, boom, and then come in closed to fully take out this line now. See that line, that first line we did? Like, pay attention to the position of my clippers right now. Like, I'm literally cutting it like this. This is like, I'm using the whole blade. But when you guys want to make sure you get like only a certain part, you want to shorten the blade. You don't want to use the whole blade. If I go like this, I'm cutting out everything here. So now I'm going to come in halfway. So just blend everything in there. And boom, right there is my fade on the side. Got nice bulk on the side, ready for me to do the shear work on the top. I'm going to do the same steps on the back. I'm going to speed run to show you guys how to blend it into the back. So open, do a centimeter guard, half guard now, close one, take out that line. Flicking out, using my corners, opening it fully, blend it into the top. So we want to keep all that bulk that we have right there. I'm going to come in with the one guard, open to take out this right here. Softening it first by coming in with the open to take it out fully, close it full way to really get that line out. So there's two ways that you can start your designs. You can come up like this, right? Or you can come down like this. So I'll show you both ways, okay? So first one, we're going to come up. We start right around here. That's my entry. And you see how I'm coming down on an angle like this first? And because we're going down, we have to contrast that by coming up. So I'm going to get the corner of my blade, right? I'm going to put my pinky down just like this. And I'm going to just pick up. And this is a rough draft, right? This will allow us to just roughly get it in. And you see how it's coming up like this? That's the first way you can start your designs. I'm going to come the other way now. Boom. Right around there. And you see how I didn't start like here? I started right in the middle. Now can come in and do a zag. So basically coming this way. It even looks like I'm going just like this. But because we create such a contrast, it makes it look like it's going like this. And don't be afraid to like really curve it. A lot of designs that I see are often really like straight, okay? What you want to do is you have a comb and you just want to do clip over comb over it, right? That'll allow you to like easily see what's going on, debulk some of that canvas that you need to put in the design. See how this line right here looks real not sharp? If I elongate this, it will make it look sharp. So I'm going to just tap and just make it a little bit longer. Because we have a straight line like this, I'm going to just do another opposite. So you guys can kind of see where I'm just creating that. When one comes down, the other one needs to come loop away around. Now coming in this way. I'm gonna make this one short so then I can create that disconnected design look. I'm gonna create another one just not too far away, literally just right there. Because this one came from the top side, I'm gonna do this one from the bottom. And boom, that is our draft of the whole lineup, okay? Boom, just like that. Now that I've done the design, I'm going to fade in now and really detail to make that design pop. Half guard, always start open when you're detailing. I am just fading in that design. Basically, like anything that's under a line, number one is good. And then when it gets to like above the line, these ones, a 2 is good. So basically, this half guard is a 0.5, open like here is a 1. Okay, it adds up to a 1. And now I'm going to close it now, right? Now it becomes a half, right? And come in and just go just under what I just did, under that 1. And then once I've done that, I'm going to come in half guard off, closed to take off the last part of the line. And as you can see, boom, just like that, we've created the fade for the back.